Well, the unemployment rate in the Coastal Bend is down more than 1% compared to this time last year. That's according to Workforce Solutions. Our Marissa Cummings joins us now in the studio. Marissa, they say the job market is strong and they think they know why.
That's right, Mackenzie. With new businesses, restaurants, and roadways being built in the Coastal Bend, it makes room for more job opportunities, putting our employment rate at 4.8. I spoke with Monica De La Garza with Workforce Solutions. She says there are 4 primary job sectors looking to hire: business, healthcare, public service, and trade skills. And out of 4,500 jobs available in the Coastal Bend, trade skills make up 45% of that. So that's occupations like being a welder, electrician, or construction worker. De La Garza says when those jobs are filled, it encourages other businesses to come to town.
These people need to eat, they need to sleep, they need to shop, so that's where it impacts retail, the retail industry, and the food and restaurant businesses, and leisure and hospitality.
So that's why you've probably seen new fast food chains and recreational spots in the city. De La Garza says the unemployment rate is expected to drop even more soon, with an increase in seasonal job openings. Joe?
Okay, Marissa, thank you.